M.M. Out There, back here again with the Apostle Lynroy Scantlebury.
Yes,
Part
sir.
2 of our discussion. Now, just before the break, we were talking about United States Naval Base and the benefit that it gives to the people of the North, quite unlike places like Nikki Beach and indeed Port Ferdinand. Okay? I'd like to veer off a little bit about something. Now, the former member of Parliament for St. Lucie, Dennis, for the past 24 years, Dennis Kelman, the Honourable Dennis Kelman, he was always making a point about an airport in the North. He was ridiculed by the Barbados Labour Party as that being a stupid idea. I think the exact opposite. We have places that are supposedly not as forward as us, I should say, like St. Vincent or whatever. These places have 2 airports, right? We who are so developed supposedly have 1. Suppose there's an emergency at Grantley Adams Airport and a plane can't land. What is it going to do? Fly in the air for the rest of the night? What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's a fantastic idea to have a secondary airport, even if it is for private jets. But we're also looking at the fact that when you look at the Grand Island Airport, it is still, you still have that feeling of the old Seawell Airport. Because other countries have graduated into gates, we have not done that. And we consider ourselves to be an international destination. So, as you said, in case of an emergency, we need to have at least another landing strip here in Barbados where we can, divert those incoming airplanes so that we can continue.
In an emergency,
we can continue to do it. The other thing that is very critical about that is that it will also generate more employment. Okay, I think it's very, very important that as governments we begin to look at fresher ways of creating opportunities for our people, and I think that another airport in Barbados would be a very fantastic addition to our infrastructure and also to helping our individual to alleviate levels of unemployment in Barbados.
Now the apostle is a wealth of knowledge. That's why he's always on this show. Now, I went to Colton Prairie School, and I remember Spike Stones it was. They used to have a snack called Elmer's,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Where you'd have, I never tasted a hamburger
It's the best.
like that in my entire life.
It was the best. It was the best.
I've lived overseas for about 20 years, and all the McDonald's and the Burger Kings they're talking about
Couldn't compare.
cannot match
Couldn't compare.
that. Do you know what it was actually made of?
I don't know, but I had the opportunity to speak to Mr. Elmer's daughter, who spoke to me about the fact that it was her mom who made she made the whole, concocted
The original recipe.
original recipe from scratch every week. So you got a fresh burger every time that you came to the Elmer Snackage.
So what is she doing with that recipe?
Unfortunately, she said that she did not get the recipe from her mom, so she's not aware of how to actually make that burger. So that's unfortunate.
No, I think she doesn't. I think she wants to keep that secret.
Well,
And
maybe so.
And I agree with her, because it could fall in the wrong hands. You'd probably end up in people like Nikki Beach using that recipe and becoming very wealthy off it. So she should let that die with her, right? But it means they can't get any now.
Well, that's true if that happens, but there are ways and means of securing recipes and stuff like that so that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, as I said before, I went to Colton Prairie. From my school, the town men, the guys from the south, always thought that they were smarter than anyone else. They're always up to some scheme or something, right? There was a time that the only Olympic-sized swimming pool in Barbados was situated at North Point in St. Lucie. All the fabulous and gay aquatic club, and they had to go to North Point to swim in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. And they tried and they tried and they tried till the North Point was destabilized. So now it's in shambles. It's a relic of what it once was. And that's due to the scheming and the conniving of the people from the South, right? Being envious. Like they didn't even say like they're going down St. Lucie. St. Lucie is the top of the island.
Yeah.
Right? You're going up to St. Lucie.
That's correct.
You go down south. That's where you are, because you're the bottom.
Yeah.
Right? Where all the crime, the majority of the crime and deviousness exists in the south. Not in the north. North is a peaceful place. Right? We don't have any tricksters down here. What do you say about that? About North Point, which is a major hotel before Port Ferdinand and this marina and this and that. It rivaled the Hilton and Sandy Lane in the 60s.
Well, you have to also remember that during a period of time there was also the Sugar Cane Club that came on board as well too, to add that extra.
But that still exists.
Yeah, it does. It still exists. But again, what we need to understand is that was during the time when our leadership of our nation was progressive in its thinking.
And more stable.
More stable. We were looking for ways and means of how to advance ourselves, also to advance our people, and also to advance the nation. Unfortunately, when individuals begin to see differences, and when they begin to realize, okay, we can actually close certain things off, to bring in other elements, and of course you would have seen that back in the day with the Hilton being built where it was built in all of these different areas, even to the point today while they're making plans to actually have the Hyatt right there on Bay Street. So these are things that you realize that there are subtle changes, and one of the things that I always say is that change is always necessary when change is necessary. Change that comes too early can be just as bad as change that comes too late. And sometimes what we end up doing is having the kind of change that will not lend to us moving forward in a progressive manner.
Although it's supposed to be progressive.
Although.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but I personally, there's no benefit. Nikki Beach does not benefit anyone in the north. It benefits the owners.
Okay. Well, let me say something about worldwide financial demographic right now. There is a growing sector of the world that's amassing tremendous levels of wealth at a very rapid rate. And these are individuals right now who are looking for an opportunity to spend their money in a way that makes them feel powerful. Okay, so if you look at what is happening in Barbados, what we call branding, okay, where you're looking to reach a certain kind of clientele. Nikki Beach offers individuals who are within that bracket the opportunity that they need in terms of dining experience. Just like our two marinas offered those individuals who are multi-millionaire and billionaire status, just like Lynroy offered those wealthy individuals the opportunity to come and shop in an environment that offers them the type of service and luxury goods that they need. So we're seeing this happen over and over, but the reality is, Mr. Morris, to be set in a situation like St.Peter, where our people are not at that level, it creates, let me say this, it creates a barrier, an invisible barrier that can become deadly if it is not checked.
Now I see some of the audience over there snickering. Now, what the apostle is actually saying, and I'll break it in a nutshell. It's priced to keep you out. The local guy. That's what it really means. Not that the rich people want to come and spend their money. It's priced to keep you out. If you're stupid enough to go in there and buy a beer for like probably whatever it's cost, right? When you can actually go to Motown and get 5 for 10, 5 beers for $10, the same beer. And one beer at this establishment actually costs more than $10.
Well, Mr. Morris, let me say something here because, and let me say this to our audience that I'm not a racist, okay?
No, it's not no racism.
But the reality is that I spoke to one lady who was invited to a particular, and this is just to prove my point, who was invited to a particular event here in Barbados, what we would call a wealthy class event. And upon arriving as a black woman, she was asked by an individual at the door when she arrived because she went alone. She was asked, number one, who invited her. Number two, she was asked where she lived. And thirdly, she was asked what is the current price of her home and whether she owned it. So, being the type of person that she is, she answered the question, okay? When she told him that her house is valued at 1.5 million US dollars and it was paid for, she was welcomed with open arms. This is what I'm saying to our listeners, that change is necessary when change is necessary. If you create a bubble that our people cannot benefit from, at some point in time, they will do what's necessary to burst that bubble.
They will do what's necessary.
Yeah.
You're not talking about violence, are you?
No, I'm not talking about violence.
Okay. Now, again, our time is running out, right? It runs out so quickly when I'm talking to this guy, but I have another 2-3 minutes, but I want to touch on this one very quickly. The district hospital, right? In fact, the next time, we're going to just cover it a little bit, but the next time we come here, which is going to be next week, we'll talk about the district hospital that used to exist somewhere down by where Jordan's is now.
Yeah, just a stone's throw away from where Jordan's is.
Yes. We will talk about that. So, but my production guy, he's giving the signal all the time, so I don't want to take any chances with him.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Apostle, it's always a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure.
You're going to be here next week?
I'll do my best to be here with you. I appreciate you having me on your blog, and I hope that the subscribers take the time to listen.
Yes, they do. Actually, and they actually talk to me personally by electronic mail.
Yes.
Okay,
fantastic.
So yes. So that's it for now. M.M Out There signing out with the Apostle Lynroy Scantlebury. Nice having you here, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Bless you.